There are many of Gorilla Tag fans, and I'm talking like probably more than 1,000. You might think I'm kidding, but there's also a bunch of fan games that like no one really plays, so that also makes it so there's over 1,000. Fan games are like games that like kind of are like inspired by like a game, and yeah, that's kind of the best way I can explain it because I'm kind of stupid. But there's also fan games that are hated and loved. There's games that have been hated and pretty much forgotten, and also games that have gotten more players than Gorilla Tag at some point. First though, before we get into any of that, you need to understand how these fan games work.
You see, Gorilla Tag has a movement system like all great games. But the thing is, that movement system is open source, meaning anyone can use it.
So that's how fan games are made. The thing that makes Gorilla Tag fan games loved by the community is the originality in them. That means the more original your game is, the more popular it most likely is going to be. Like for our first game on the list, Capuchin. Capuchin was the best Gorilla Tag fan game when it came out. The main reason was because at the time, no Gorilla Tag fan games had horror in them. So Capuchin was the first to add horror to a fan. This immediately struck large content creators like J-Man Curly and VMT. However, the game did sadly shut down. But that's not where it ends. You see, they released a full revamp of the game, which made the game a little bit weirder according to the players because of the movement. But that's all I can say for Capuchin. But the game also, at one point, had more players than Gorilla Tag. Which, keep in mind, Gorilla Tag usually averages around 50,000 people a day. Which, if you ask me, that's a lot of people, but not all games can be loved by the community. For example, Scary Baboon. Scary Baboon started off great. It was thriving and it was one of the best Gorilla Tag fan games. It was one of the main games that were like based all around like running away in a facility in horror, which was a very cool and original idea. But there was also a rival game, I guess you could say, called Lethal Ape. Lethal Ape was the same thing as Scary Baboon. But Scary Baboon got accused for stealing assets from Lethal Ape, which led for the devs to be extremely hated on, because stealing from a game is not cool. They then decided to release a remake, which everyone hated. Because of all the backlash, I don't know what happened next, but I just know that it's like one of the most dead Gorilla Tag fan games right now. But not all fan games can be dead. You see, Brick Tag was one of the most infamous Gorilla Tag fan games. It was literally Gorilla Tag, but Lego. At the time, every single popular YouTuber was making a video on it. It was probably one of the most like unique Gorilla Tag fan games ever. I mean, come on, who doesn't like Lego and Gorilla Tag? Like, okay, I know you're lying. Like, little Timmy behind there, he's like, oh no, I don't like Lego, but I like Gorilla Tag. Like, bro, shut up. I know you do like Gorilla Tag. And like, but the reason that the game had such a bad name was because it was technically stolen. Gorilla Tag's locomotion is free to use, but the maps aren't free to use. So Brick Tag pretty much just stole the forest map and the other maps. And Another Axiom did not like that. So the game went silent and was cut off the App Store for a little while. And then a YouTuber by the name of VMT released a video called How I Made Brick Tag. But the thing is, VMT lost his finger painter because of this. And the reason why he lost it is because he broke the finger painter TOS and the Gorilla Tag TOS. Because you can't make copies in the game. But then the creators of Brick Tag went on to release a full new game about it. But yeah, after that, nothing bad really happened except for VMT never getting his finger painter back. That's all I have today here. If you want me to post more, then just let me know. If you want a part 2, let me know especially. I worked really hard on this video, so subscribe.